And moving on to the next level, Titan Flight. Now, we have reached a point in the game where I have to be completely honest with you gamers. I was terrible at this level. Up until this point, I had been recording live commentary, but I was just failing so much and so often that I actually had to stop recording my commentary just so I could focus more. Right now, it may not seem like it, but this level gets ridiculously hard. And if only because all of the Titans are involved now. At least all of the rest of them. And they are furious with you. They will throw everything they can at you and not care about what happens to anything around them or just, they don't care. They want you dead, and they will stop at nothing to ensure you die. And I died a lot. Like, seriously, I even decided that I'm gonna just save state as much as I need to in this level, because I died just so many times. So, I mean, if ever you see the pause screen pop up, it's for good reason, because I must have felt like, you know, there was no other way but to save right there, because seriously, the rest of the game, while challenging, doesn't even come close to reaching this level of hard. You know, and at first I was like, well, do I bother editing out all of the times that I save stated back to a certain point, or do I actually leave it in? And, you know, you can think about it this way. It's like Prince of Persia, alright? Herc has gained the power of the sands of time, and he's just able to rewind to a point where he was not injured as much and try again. So, I mean, it's really the only way I could get through certain parts here. That may seem like I'm a terrible gamer, but trust me, if you play this yourself, you would understand that it's not just me. I mean, on beginner mode, I didn't really have as hard of a time, and I actually got through it on my first try. But on beginner mode, there are actually levels that you won't get to see if you play it on just that mode. So that's why really the only reason why I'm playing on normal is so you all can see every single level that this game has to offer. Yeah, I'm going to save point right here because I'm actually at full health and I'm actually surprised that I've managed to get that far. And this lightning ability is really coming in handy here, so as long as I can keep it, you know, as close to full power as possible, then I should be okay. This part, when I was at it originally, I barely had any health, and like 2 hits from that fire, and I was dead. There was no way for me to avoid some of it. Oh man, I can't even stress. This is actually a very challenging level. And it might not have been, if not for the fact that the screen was moving constantly, but at the same time it has to be because Pegasus is flying. Except for here, you know. I mean, when we come to a temporary stop for a boss battle here, then we're not constantly moving, and it's actually a little bit easier to control and navigate. But when you're constantly being rushed, there's that added level of stress, like, oh my god, if I screw up even once. I mean, that's why I'm, like, save stating all over the place in this one, because I don't want to go back and do it again if I don't have to, to be quite honest. It's a hard level. And the ones after that are just as challenging, except for the final boss. Not as difficult as I thought he would have been, but then the bosses themselves are actually relatively easy to fight in this game, and I think there's a reason for it, because getting to them is the challenge, rather than actually dealing with them themselves. The only real challenge is learning their gimmicks. Once you've got their gimmicks down, you can defeat them in a relatively short time, which is awesome. And we actually made it to Zeus. We saved Herc's dad. Thank the gods, we have finished this level. Whew. I gotta see what Phil says about our hero stat. 48%. We're still a champ. Oh gods, I will take it.